from Zeitz against Rathje.
Okay. Into time on in the final quarter. And, well, they haven't got a siren to blow. It's going to be interesting. Kicked off the carpet. Pilgrim, I think you'll find, has kicked another one. Look at that, Ronnie Pilgrim.
Major goal kicker, and he's been on the ground for, well, less than a quarter till the siren goes.
3 goals to the goal sneak from Bannockburn, and a fine individual performance from him. But a great team effort, as I've mentioned. 12 goal kickers here this afternoon for the GDFL. And Ronnie Pilgrim has snapped 3. And the GDFL have kicked their 15th, I think you'll find.
Yes.
They now move to 15,
101.
9,
6, 7, 43. On the GDFL bingo centre scoreboard.
15,
there she
9,
is.
99 it should be.
Well done.
15, 10 is 100. Noel, our director downstairs, is mucked up. It's not
Back to the footy. Mike picks it up.
When he does.
Gets it out towards Sanders. Sanders looks.
At least I was here at the start of the second half.
Oh, get out of town.
You'll never live that down, Rotten Ronnie.
I've totally lost him there. Williams out towards O'Leary. O'Leary's working hard. Gardner busts through the pack. Puts in a mongrel punt. Looks down there for the man of the moment, Pilgrim. Oh, look at him go. Ducks and weaves on the left foot. Down there is Feldman who jumps. Feldman and Zeitz it was, but clears out his Collins. Collins at the 50, looks down, can see Davis in the centre, but doesn't go for him. Does now. Highlands there, but Davis will be on defensive side of the centre circle for the Carrier court. Looks out wide for Beecham. Beecham uses the body, can't hold the mark, but picks it up. Ducks, weaves, sells a dummy out towards Collins. Collins looks up, finds the man there in Saunders. Saunders to Ellis. Ellis on the left foot back towards centre and finds the vice-captain in Nick Williams.
99 plays 43. Just about siren time, I'd suggest, Timmy Lawrence.
I'd imagine so. Williams to Sheridan, who goes in long there to Wilkins, who has given away the kick. Denning, and there will be a 50 metres lead. Well done, Tim. There's
Timmy Downing. He's got to be in the action, doesn't he?
Oh, look,
he loves
fantastic.
it. Mr. Entertainer himself, Tim Downing. And brings back memories, because actually I have played it successfully and umpired it successfully.
Have you? Well, that's fantastic.
And I used to do the same thing. I used to love to play the crowd.
You reckon it was successful?
Mate, grand final in your first year, son.
So did I.
Thank you.
First 2 years.
Yeah, a couple of umpires up here. Here's Davis, but kicks it straight to Pollard. Pollard looks out towards the man, Gardner. Gardner with Saunders right behind him. Gets it out to Clinton Shaw. Shaw pushes, he kicks it. Gets it down. Feldman can't pick it up. Mock's there to try and mop up. Mock.
Mopped it up. It's a bit of
Davis. Vivian is having a go there. There's Ellis in there too, but the ball will be balled up. Ball will be thrown up.
And there it is. The siren does sound.
Thank Lord for that.
Terminate a very dark and gloomy St Albans reserve here this afternoon, and the final scoreline showing that the GDFL have been victorious over the KNTFL. Final scoreline 15-9-99. Geelong District Football League.
Carrier Court 6-7-43. 56-point winners. Almost 10 goals to the GDFL on the GDFL bingo centre scoreboard. Well, quite an entertaining game. Obviously, the rain brought things back. Well, perhaps brought the excitement level back a little bit. Or perhaps that was the skill of the GDFL that brought it back wrong.
Yeah, certainly. And I thought that we must congratulate them because of the way they did control the ball by hand and foot in such slippery, wet conditions. Yes. They were quite surprising for mine. And I think that the coaching staff, as well as each individual representative for the GDFL here this afternoon, can be very pleased with their efforts. And likewise, the KNTFL boys, conditions, again, against them. And well, they can hold their head high because the ball was on their half-forward line when the siren went, so they didn't stop, persisting and trying to bridge the gap.
That's right. They kept going. I mean, as you said, Ron, conditions were certainly against them, but of course the GDFL were far superior on the day. The schools were a lot better. Just noticing Hector Clark from the KNTFL walking off downtrodden. It would be from the Mandala Footy Club over a year since they've lost a game. So that's the first game those Mandala boys have been involved in a losing side.
Okay. Well, now look, we better let the listeners know on 94.9 Guest FM who did kick all the goals here this afternoon. And Timmy Lawrence, all the way from Bordertown. Fire away, son.
Rightio. Well, the goal kickers, multiples for the Geelong and District Football League. 3 to Ron Pilgrim, who came on the ground in the last quarter, kicked a lazy 3. Shane Andrews kicked 2. Singles to Troy Colliger, Brett Pollard, Brett Feldman, Brent Loughton, Daryl Jones, Andrew Atchison, Glenn Wilkins, Mark Burns, Adam Sheridan and Andrew Williams. And the goal scorers, the multiples for the Carrion Aracourt Tatiara Football League: 2 to Robert Broadhurst, 2 to Drew Crane, and singles to Nick Williams, Leighton Collins, and that'll do.
Okay, now to select a best player from each side, I'll get you to nominate a player from each side first, and then I'm going to give my 3, 2 and 1 as Noel Fanning will, and then you can give a 3, 2 and 1 as well.
All right.
To give, we have an award for the guest video promoted clothing and sports company's best performer on the day, and the best poller of the 3 sets of votes will be awarded that. But from your point of view, your best player here this afternoon?
My best player, well, it
from
really
the
comes down
KNTFL,
from the
yes.
KNTFL. I was pretty impressed with Greg Dinning's last half.
Yep.
He played very well. Another John Mock played quite well. Beecham was, of course, in a few things. Actually, to be totally honest with you, if you're going to look at best players around the ground, I'd probably say the top 3 would have come from the Geelong and District side.
Yep.
A few players, I mean, there were a couple of players. Broadhurst was in there, perhaps not in the best players. Davis started well, but went quiet. Williams tried hard. I was pretty pleased, pretty impressed with Freckleton, Kerno and Ellis, the Colby Bolot boys.
Had a bit of the ball, yes, they did.
They did quite well. Zeitz battled away very hard back there.
Well, I'm going to step in here and I'm going to make a decision. I like the legs 11. Greg Denning, I thought that his performance was quite well deserved. For the GDFL, well, I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to give my 3, 2 and 1, and then you can sort of hang it on me if you like.
Okay.
But it was a bit of a raffle. I give 1 vote to Mick O'Leary because I thought he set it up early in that first half of football for the GDFL. They took him off the ground for a quarter, which made it pretty hard, I suppose, to continue to play well when you're sitting there having a spell.
Yep.
But he came back on and had a few touches again as well. But great game, Mick O'Leary, the old wing nut from Eastern Suburbs. A great effort in that first half. 2 votes to the skipper, the best big man on the ground, without a doubt. And congratulations, Sean Stewart, on a great leader's performance today. And best on ground, like he started at half back, he's kicked a goal. Every minute, I just didn't know where he was playing at one stage because he's all over the place, and that's without a doubt Adam Sheridan. It's the class above here this afternoon, and I reckon he would have had 40 touches, if probably more. Adam Sheridan for mine was clearly BOG and a great individual performance here this afternoon. Noel Fanning, I don't know whether you've had time to assess your 3, 2 and 1, but we might go straight to Timmy Lawrence, the co-commentator first, Noel, and give you a chance to get your composure downstairs.
Well, best on ground for me was the same fella, Sheridan. Fantastic. Was running all day, and just his run, he was standing in the last quarter, just running off. He's on a half back line, and just was running down. He was having shots at goal, setting up forward-line play, and really had outrun his opponents from the Carrion Aracourt side. 2 votes, as you said, to the captain, Sean Stewart, who's up against a very good opponent in Nick Williams. As I said before, all-Australian, South Australian country footballer, and this is, I'm only talking about last year, and a proven performer in big games, but really cut him out. Won the rucking contest without any shadow of a doubt round the ground. So 2 votes for him, and 1 to Tim Gardner too. I thought he was quite impressive as well. He picked up a lot of the ball and was in the clinches quite a lot, and just flicking out the little handballs and doing some of the harder stuff.
Well, there it is, the final scoreline on our screen, 99 to 43. Victorious this afternoon, 56-point victors. The GDFL. Noel Fanning downstairs. Have you had sufficient time, Noel, to get your composure?
Well, I give... can you hear me up there?
We can.
Okay, I give 1 vote to Timmy Gardner.
Right.
I gave 3 votes
Hang on, what about 2?
No, I get the 2 later.
Oh, righto.
Well, you're
Because
a
that's
trick-
going to
you're
be the decider.
You're a trickster,
Now,
Fano.
I give 3 votes to the bloke I said I was going to give 3 votes to on Thursday night, didn't I?
Yeah, Sean
Number
Stewart.
29.
You're unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Why did I give him 3 votes,
Because you're
Rob?
a cheat, because you used to wear number 29 too.
Thank you very much. So he was out and out best man on the ground. Yeah, this is going to decide who's best on the ground, and guess who it is? Got the 2 votes.
Yeah.
Billy.
Billy Sheridan.
Yes. Kept you in suspense.
Okay, well,
So-
thanks anyway, Noel, for your comments. You know, you've always been full of it all your life. And
I know.
you continue to keep that trend up, and we love you all dearly.
Okay.
And
So Billy gets it, doesn't he?
Billy, congratulations. He's got, well, let's have a look. He's got 11 out of a possible 12. Congratulations to Billy Adam Sheridan, the dashing halfback flanker for the GDFL here this afternoon. Voted by the 3 wise men of country football.
Well, yes.
Timmy Lawrence, a fine job.
Thank you very much, Ron. No, I enjoyed it. Something a bit different for me anyway. Coming from home, a bit more upmarket than what we have at home on the radio, with television sets and all sorts of things. And beautiful. Had a great time. Thank you very
Timmy.
much.
Well, congratulations again to respective leagues for a very entertaining game of country football here at St Albans this afternoon.
And well done to the St Albans Football and Cricket Club. They've been fantastic all day, set up the ground beautifully. Inside was wonderful at half-time. They've put on a great spread, and I'm sure the people here today have really enjoyed the football,
Well,
on-field and off-field.
Well, Timmy, it only gets better from now on in. We've
It
done a
does.
little bit of work, and now the fun will begin.
Look out. Look out, Geelong.
Well, Noel Fanning downstairs, another fine guest video production, well directed, and Brett Revere on camera.
He's talking about having a scotch and coke, and he's done the bulk, so I reckon I
Yeah.
know where he might be.
I reckon he might be too.
Who are we talking about
At the
now?
bar, Brett Revere,
Yeah,
I'd
I'm
suggest.
good luck to him.
And,
I'm going in there now. You blokes can pack up. See ya.
Good on you, Fano. Looks like we'll be driving home as is. But hope you've enjoyed the call. This has been Ronnie Brain on behalf of the guest video team. Hope you've enjoyed another fine guest video production here on this Saturday, the 6th of June, where we've captured the action of another interleague clash of country football for the Booze Less Championships. Ronnie Brain signing.